flourishing SME segment in the country has never been more empowering in the new normal as we break through with resilience and grit to recover and adapt to digitalization through the entrepreneurial spirit. In a time when community sellers, home-based businesses, and aspiring local entrepreneurs are responding to the daily needs of Filipinos today, data connectivity has never been more significant for everyday living. Converge Business SME Services is at the forefront of this breakthrough. From the humble beginnings of Dennis Uy, Converge Business aims to serve the underserved, believing that we can grow our own small businesses, that we are all SMEs. Making Converge Business as your primary source can boost your advantage and growth. With its world-class fiber optic network, micro-entrepreneurs gain more advantage in the current digital arena with robust technology that can seize opportunities to go all digital. Entrepreneurs humbly begin with a vision to grow and expand through their passion and determination. In the competitive business landscape, small to medium enterprises need to adapt services and products to reach more Filipinos here and around the world. As a primary provider, Converge is a world-class ICT company with the most resilient and superior fiber optic service in the Philippines that continues to delight millions of its users in the consumer space, serving a growing number of business clients in the SME, enterprise, and wholesale segment. Converge Business is for SMEs, providing a partnership that offers subscription models that allow businesses more options and flexibility. It is your own gateway to the world, a partner to springboard your success. Leveraging on our strong network architecture, Converge Business can provide impactful broadband solutions to your business. With Converge Business SME Services, equip your business with the right tool to jumpstart your progress to the next level. We leverage on innovative technologies to bring you what matters: results. It is time to be in control. Converge Business SME Services. Results mean progress.
The Filipino entrepreneur is innovative. That's one. And they're very creative also. That's our things. And not just on that, they are really think out of the box. You are innovative guy. You deep thinkers. So when the pandemic hit us, this SME, if they have fast thinker, fast innovate, and fast transform, went to digital, there's a lot of opportunity. When you have the basic requirement to transform with the digital during this pandemic is the digital highway, which is, lucky enough, this is my business. And we built this digital highway for the transform of these SMEs. I think this is sort of like a survival. Well, when you start in hardship, you grew up with a hardship. During my younger age, hindi ko na natikman yung tipong you have this good opportunity to play with your classmates. Whatever spare of time I have, I want to maximize my time. When I start really small. This is really SME type. My technical, I have employee number one still with me. I'm the one driving and climbing the pole to lay down these wires. I seen the technology roadmap. Start with dial-up days. I'm in the computer. And innovation of cable internet. Innovation with fiber. So now in the cloud. So you can see the whole landscape. Without this fiber technology, this new digital highway we built, you cannot not have quality of connection. Digital broadband, digital communication nowadays is very essential. And if you notice, even you're rich or you're poor, no, they need a stable, high-speed, and quality connection. Right ng tao na meron access ng high quality of broadband. When there's a crisis, there's always have opportunity. So, the pandemic hit us. This is a crisis the whole world. No? So that's why important you are really ready for your infrastructure. We found our service become a lifeline of the individual because of you need to have a quality and stable connection. No? And good thing, during this pandemic, we put more resources. This should be a right to aid individual usage. No? Regardless of what business you have, big or small. But if you ask me to advise SME how they can be successful in the business, number one, you need to have a passion in your business. Number two, you need to have a deep knowledgeable on your line of business. Don't come to the business you don't understand. They just tell you, oh, this kind of business is a follow. There is no such thing successful. You just follow someone. We link the whole country, and this underserved and unserved area, we make sure by 2023 or 2024, we will reach them. We give them a digital highway. The digital highway, we uplift them to connect to the whole, not just on the Philippines, the whole world. This is the digital highway. Virtually, you can see, you can bring your business in virtual world. So that's the key role of the Converge now.
Good day, everyone, and welcome to Converge Let's Talk flexiBIZness. I'm Addie, and I will be your host for today's very special event. Now, before we start with our program, I'd like to remind everyone present in the Zoom to please rename yourselves in Zoom to your registered full name so we can identify you. Now, please be reminded as well to mute your microphone to avoid unnecessary noise during the program. Now, if any assistance is needed, you may chat with any of our co-hosts in the Zoom or simply type your questions in the chat box. Now, if you are all settled, then let's begin. Magandang hapon ulit sa inyong lahat. Sana ay nakakain na kayo ng lunch niyo. And I see that we have a lot of guests here with us today. And of course, we want to know, taga saan kaya ang ating mga guests ngayon? So alamin natin yan. Mag-attendance check muna tayo. So type in the chat box kung taga saan ka at kung saan kilala o sikat ang lugar ninyo. Okay, so I will go first. So I am actually originally from Dumaguete. And I'm sure all of you have tried Sans Rival, diba? It's actually from Dumaguete. That's something that a lot of different people love eating there. We have Silvana, Sans Rival. The food is just really, really good there in Dumaguete. Okay, so how about you? Saan po kayo galing? Saan kilala o sikat ang lugar ninyo? Okay, so we have Danilo de la Cruz from Antipolo. Wow, okay. Alam mo yung favorite ko sa Antipolo, yung suman. Di ba galing sa Antipolo yon? So we also have Jessa from Albay and Jorge from Tacloban. You are known for San Juanico Bridge. Wow, you know, I remember going to that bridge. Maganda talaga siya. So we also have Rosalyn from Sorsogon, Jonathan from Tuguegarao, the hottest city and having delicious pancit batil patong. Oy, parang ang sarap ng pancit. So we also have Maria from Pamplona, and we also have Gina from from elementary school. Okay, so hello to Mary Jane from Bicol. Oh, Bicol Express. Okay, thank you all for all of your wonderful answers. Now, if you have noticed, every one of us has their own different answer of what is popular in our community. So for some, it's pancit. So for others, it's food. But what is common among all these is that it is not fixed. So there will always be something new that emerges, new trends that develop as time marches on, as they say. Now, businesses today must now learn to adapt to these changes and know how to stay one step ahead of the trends and the competition. Now, with the proper knowledge and skills, one can easily learn the trends and analyze the competition. But to emerge on top requires something more. It requires the mindset of a champion and a challenger, one who is ready to succeed, to fail, and to bounce back. That is why today we are going to know more about the social media content strategy techniques for creating compelling and engaging content in today's topic. We also have a very special promo today where those who apply during today's event will get free installation service. O, diba? What a great deal. So interested applicants must fill out the application form and submit requirements within 7 days to avail of free installation promo. So you guys must be part of the registration database to qualify. Now, for viewers who are interested to apply for Converge Internet, we will also be discussing more details later sa ating breakout session. So please express your intent to apply and ask your queries to our Converge representatives in our breakout session. And of course, we are also going to have a raffle draw where we will be giving away lots and lots of prizes. So for today, we will be giving away 1,000 worth of Lazada vouchers to one lucky winner. Isn't that exciting? And on top of that, we will also be giving away a major prize of 3,000 worth of Lazada vouchers to one lucky winner. Kaya abangan nyo yan mamaya. We also have a feedback form that we encourage everyone to answer in the latter part of the program. Now, those who will fill out this form will get a chance to win 1,000 worth of Lazada vouchers. Now, remember that substance is key, so only the feedback with substance are qualified for the giveaway. So don't forget to put some thought into the form when you submit it at the end of the program. We are also on Facebook, so don't forget to like and follow our Facebook page. That's Converge for SME for more business tips and updates. And now, to officially welcome all of you, let us give a virtual round of applause to the National Sales Director for SME, Sir Eldridge Blue Aldridge.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Very, very happy to welcome you all in our session of Let's Talk FlexiBiz. So I just like to start with a short story. We started this session 2 years ago, and when we started, we only had 18 people in our first session. Okay, and I can see there are 125 people. We are well represented nationwide. Dati wala pa si Visayas, wala pa si Ilocos, wala pa si Tayabas, Quezon. So talagang minumungkahi namin ang yung mga makabagong technological points and how it can help your institution, your school, your small business, your LGU. So, without further ado, I'd like to say maraming salamat sa inyo for considering Converge to be your partner of choice in walking you through this technological landscape. So before I head into my short talk, I'd just like to say hello to some of our guests. TL Casino Poultry Breeder Farm from Bukidnon, Kabang-ahan Elementary School of Bukidnon is also here. We have representatives from the municipality of Tayabas. Good afternoon po sa inyong lahat, mga taga-Tayabas. For those from Leyte, Samar, Matag-Ob Agri-Ventures Inc., Destino Resort, SkyGo, SK Barangay Head Domingo C. Veloso. Good afternoon sa inyo po, sir. Arsueño Law Office, Uni Merchant Corporation, or Mock Lodging. Good afternoon sa inyong lahat. Mayan EPA, ABC Kiddie Learning School from Bay City, Negros Occidental. Jose Clifford Balaurao from Praxilia Elementary School, Bay City, Negros Oriental. Ngayon sa Bohol, Asiana Development Inc., Mark Anteras Esclamado. from Cebu E-Telecare BPO Services, Mark Dion Encierto, and in Manila, BMD Noodle Manufacturing, Miss Dorothy Joy Jeng. Hello, Ma'am Joy. Rosemary Estrada of Boom Eye Clinic, Bloom Books Incorporated, Miss Jovita Del Rosario, Malanday National High School, John Organiza, principal, and all the teachers who are present. All right. So I'll just share a few slides and tell you more about the journey that we are currently working hard for here in Converge. All right. So that's me. I'm happily married. I'm a father of three beautiful children. I'm a Christian. And I've been bringing technology to businesses for the past 25 years. Okay, so magkwentuhan tayo kasi dati nung nagsimula ang pag-usbong ng internet, nahuli yung Pilipinas And 6 years ago, there was an audit. Tinitingnan gaano kaganda ba ang internet sa Pilipinas. At malungkot kong makakwento at during that audit in 2017, we ranked 100 out of those participants taking a look at the internet infrastructure in Asia Pacific. So Hong Kong was on the top, South Korea, Singapore, Japan, Taiwan, Thailand, at pinakadulo, malungkot man sabihin, ang Pilipinas. But during that time, a company came in, a company who disrupted the market, offering better internet infrastructure. And then when that company came in with better infrastructure, better rates, the entire market was shaken, and competition started bringing down their rates, started improving their infrastructure, and this has really mattered because since then the internet infrastructure of the Philippines, it has been doubling since 2016, and continuously it's been rising. People have been monitoring. Naggumaganda na at nagmumura na ang internet sa Pilipinas. And continuously, it's been rising. And in fact, based on the latest audit, this is an outdated slide, but in this audit, we were at 50 Mbps. The latest already, we are at 80 Mbps. So happy to say that, when Converge ICT came in, we really made the statement that enough is enough. Filipinos deserve better internet. Filipinos deserve more bandwidth, cheaper internet. And that is our mission, to fiber power the Filipino nation. Na kung ano ang world-class na internet na nakuha sa Japan, sa Taiwan, sa Singapore, ganun din dapat ang nasa Pilipinas. At ganun na po ang pangyayari na yun. And we take a look at it that dapat ang infrastructure is world-class. Dapat the product is the best that you can get. Customer experience, and we reach out to our communities to educate them about technologies. And this is part of that effort, this Let's Talk flexiBiz that we have. And as you can see, as of last year, we are now 100% nationwide. Let's zoom out a bit. And bago pa pumasok sa Pilipinas, something that Converge prides itself is that we have an international network of multiple gateways. Hindi kami umaasa sa isang linya. Hindi po kami rumirenta. Hindi kami nakikihingi ng bandwidth sa ibang kumpanya. Lahat po yan sa amin. Ang linya papuntang Guam, ang linya papuntang Taiwan, Japan, Singapore, Hong Kong, Indonesia, fully owned by Converge. At ano pong ibig sabihin yan? Kunwari ang linya papuntang Guam maputol. Dati po, siguro mga 8 years ago, iisa lang o dalawa lang yung linya ng isang internet company palabas ng Pilipinas. Kaya kung maputol yan, ang buong network nila mawawala. But Filipinos deserve better. Kaya kahit nag-underground tsunami ang linya at naputol ang pupuntang Taiwan, up pa rin tayo kasi may linya tayo papuntang Hong Kong. May linya pa rin tayo papuntang Singapore. At siguro naman It's going to be a very remote case for all these lines to be cut. Okay, and that's very remote to happen. And from the external connections worldwide, this is our domestic network. So from Benguet to Zambales, Nueva Ecija, NCR, all areas, Rizal, Cavite, Camsur, Bohol, Capiz, Cebu, Sarangani, Cotabato. We are now there and truly nationwide in a true end-to-end fiber network. At kami lang po ang makakapagsabi niyan na ang buong network namin sa loob ng Pilipinas at palabas ng Pilipinas ay true fiber network. And we've been recognized for that. We've been awarded the top-rated fixed network in the Philippines by international companies. And Netflix is saying if you want to enjoy the best video streaming experience, you can best do it with a converged connection. Okay? So, we're a very humble company. We have 3,000 employees. We're serving past 1.8 million customers, 55,000 schools, LGUs, small businesses, enterprises. That's all part of the 55,000. We want to give you the best internet experience. Wala po kaming voice, wala po kaming cell sites, wala po kaming ibang distractions other than to give you the best internet possible, wired fiber internet. Okay? And we have multiple products. You can be a small business who is selling your home recipes. You can be a conglomerate. You can be a school with multiple branches. You can be a pawn shop with 200 branches in the Visayas. We are flexible based on product speed and price, also servicing, to make sure the product you get is the most relevant product for you. Okay? So I'll be wrapping up my call right now, my talk, because among all the other technologies out there, all the business tools you have, tools to market your business, and we have a very capable speaker today who's going to work us through creating content and creating buzz for your business. It will not matter if your internet fiber connection is not good and reliable. So the most powerful enabler for your business to be on that fourth industrial revolution of data and connectivity is really a converged powered fiber connection. All right. So just sharing with you, we delight in connecting with our clients, such as this afternoon. We want to assist in nation building and continuously educate our people about the advantages of technology. And we serve a multitude of so many vast industries, from the small retail shops to the big services, hotels, schools, national government institutions, GOCCs, manufacturing, and BPOs. So I'm ending my talk there. Wishing you all the best this afternoon. I'll just stop sharing. Okay. So, marami po kaming pakulo sa inyo ngayong hapon. May games tayo, may raffle. We have a very, very lovely host. Artista po yan si Andy. So, panoorin nyo na lang siya. We have breakout sessions, so if there are very specific questions you need to ask. And remember, if you apply immediately, mag-waive yung 5,000 peso installation fee. Kaya sayang din yung 5,000, di ba? Kaya apply na po kayo, sayang din. Kaya po nandito po tayo. So ngayon, yun lang po. Magandang hapon po sa inyo. Pasensya na po, medyo napatagal yung aking kwento sa inyo. But again, taus-puso po ako nagpapasalamat sa inyong lahat that you are considering Converge to be your partner in connectivity. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir Blue, for that very kind and insightful introduction. And now that we have heard from our National Sales Director, we have something to show you to officially introduce how Converge Business can help our SMEs. Everyone, let's watch this.
Introducing Converge flexiBIZ. Be in control with your daily connection needs for maximum productivity. With its time-of-day technology, you can boost your connectivity when you need it the most. Customize your connection's performance to fit your business needs. Have it at an all-time peak, or adjust speeds during hours of the day, whatever your business needs to support. Enjoy value for your money with a budget-friendly, reliable, and flexible package made for you. No data cap. Stream on pure fiber connection that you deserve.
This is perfect to manage our costs, especially if business is picking up.
Another thing that this pandemic has become an advantage on our end is it accelerated the need for this technology.
This is the kind of customized service that could turn trying times into thriving ones.
It is a worthy investment because it is made for us, for you.
Converge flexiBIZ. It's time to take control. Contact us to know more.
I'm sure that you all know the perks of having Converge. So, and as we live in the age of technological revolution, we need the most flexible internet to boost our productivity. And Converge offering such products is a great start, hindi ba? So now it is now time to learn more on social media content strategy, techniques for creating compelling and engaging content. Now, to provide us with the knowledge and power to succeed, let us welcome our special guest, the founder and chief creative officer of Vital Strats Creative Solutions, Ms. Anne-Marie Ambre-Dizon.
Hello and good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much, Ms. Addy, for the introduction. So let's dive into our lesson for this afternoon. All right, let me just share my screen. There you go. Can everybody see my full screen? Yes, yes. Can I see from the chat? Okay, all right. So for this afternoon, we're going to talk about social media content strategy. We're going to give you techniques for creating compelling and engaging content. So what does it take to create compelling and engaging content? There you go. My name is Amre, and like you, I am an entrepreneur. So as an entrepreneur, have you ever said to yourself, I need my business to allow me to live the life that I want? Diba? Kaya tayo nagnenegosyo because gusto natin na magkaroon ng good livelihood, good life for our family. But of course, in order to do that, you say to yourself, first, I need to figure out how I can earn more. Yan. But the business landscape right now has changed, and business owners find it more and more challenging to reach today's very demanding digital consumers. So let's look at our consumers now. It's a well-known fact that the customer is king. And yung sales natin, it depends mostly on whether our customers will decide to buy our products and services. Dependent yan sa customers natin. The pandemic has accelerated the customer takeover. 47% of internet users around the world, ages 16 to 64 years old, have spent more time on social media than ever before. And they are not just mindlessly scrolling, they are shopping and spending more in e-commerce. And lahat sila gusto nila na, I want faster service. They are more demanding than ever. Gusto nila may reply agad. They want personalized content. Yung feeling nila, tao mismo yung kausap nila and hindi yung mass-produced or yung brand kausap. Maraming tao. Gusto nila personalized. Ako ang kausap mo one-on-one na magkausap tayo. And they also demand better and seamless experiences. Pagka nag-inquire sa Facebook Messenger, dapat same yung experience pag nag-inquire sa Viber or nag-comment. So same dapat seamless. Kahit saan mang channel sila mag-inquire. And they want it all now. So, di ba, ang dami na mga nagbago ever since the height of digitization. So, nandito na tayo sa digital transformation era for many years now. And right now, if you do not listen to the demands of your customers, if you do not quickly respond, if you are not present in their new and preferred ways of buying and interacting with your brand, your business will find it really hard to catch up against more up-to-date and digitally transformed competitors. So we really have no choice. If we do not adapt, our businesses will die. But the good news is, yung mga small businesses like us, we are more agile. And therefore, we can quickly adapt to the quickly changing digital landscape. At marami na ring mga digital tools and solutions ngayon na becoming more accessible and affordable for small businesses. And marami dito free to use. Of course, there is social media. So in 2023 and beyond, social media will play an increasingly vital role in growing your sales, improving your brand awareness, and providing customer service. Diba? Ginagamit na ang social media for customer service ngayon. Social media is where you can build relationships with customers, promote your products, and even address your customers' questions and concerns, leading them to finally make a decision to buy your product or avail your services. Yan. So, paano ba? Ano bang kailangan natin gawin para ma-ensure natin na yung content na i-put out natin in social media would be relevant to our customers and will be interesting for them para ma-attract sila to eventually purchase from us. So first things first, you have to find the fit between your audience and your unique value, your brand or your product's unique value. You should start by owning your personality. So before you start with any communication in social media, kailangan alam nyo yung brand ninyo at a deeper level. Kung tao ang inyong brand or product, anong klaseng tao siya? Ano yung personality niya? Paano siya nagsasalita? How will your brand speak to your clients? Dapat meron siyang tone or voice. Ano ba siya? Very formal ba? Or very hi besh, hi sis, or friends, bro? Ganun ba siya makapag-usap? Kasi meron siyang persona eh. Ano yung mga values na pinapaniwalaan niya? Ano yung importante para sa kanya? Yung mga beliefs niya, naniniwala ba siya sa wellness, sa inclusivity, sa nationalism? These are all the internal attributes of your brand. Kumbaga, ano yung nasa puso't isipan ng brand niya. Dapat kitang-kita yan dun sa mga messages nyo sa social media. Yan. So, ayan, how do your brand serve? It's very important that you know your personality first kasi ito yung magsaset ng tone, ng mga messages, ng lahat ng content ng social media ninyo. Yan, crafting your brand's persona that appeals to your audience in multiple levels. That's very, very important. And of course, kung merong intrinsic na mga qualities, may personality, merong mga beliefs, meron ding external. Externally, your brand should also have a solid visual identity. So, paano ba niya pinapresent ang sarili niya visually? Ang mga tao, di ba, merong sariling forma, sariling identity. So, yung brand or produkto niyo, ano ba yung identity niya? Ano yung color scheme niya? Stick to your color scheme para hindi mo kang palabok pag nakita yung brand niyo. Kilala ko tong brand na to kasi yan yung brand colors niya. And dapat yung fonts na ginagamit nyo, i-limit nyo to mga 2 to 3 fonts only. Yung mga food photography, mga photos ng mga products, if you speak about quality din ba yung itsura sa mga photos? So it should be consistent. And do you know the complete details when being asked about the specifics of your products? Meron ka ba mga pictures ng different angles, list of answers sa lahat ng frequently asked questions? That is very, very important. So that's the first one, find the fit by first knowing your brand's personality. And second, alam niyo yung personality ng brand nyo, syempre kailangan nyo ding mag-dive deep dun sa persona ng mga customers ninyo. So kailangan i-ditch nyo na yung mga usual na, yung audience ko, lahat ng ages, basta male, female, lahat ng ages. Dapat meron kayong specific na audience, target market segment, and you should dive deep sa kanilang personality. Pwede kayong gumawa ng ganitong klaseng persona, may complete demographics, ano yung mga goals niya, bakit siya nag-a-avail ng services ninyo, ano yung habits niya, ano yung mga pain points niya, ano yung mga gusto niya. And then you can tailor fit your content based on what they like, based on you can answer and be a solution to whatever they hate, and you can give them more value kung alam niyo kung ano yung mga hinahanap nila. Yan. So, alam niyo na kung ano yung hinahanap ng audience niyo, kilala niyo na sila. Now it's time to craft the right message. So, you've already determined the fit and what your brand can offer and what your customer is looking for. Yung next step nito is to convert this fit into your key message. Big idea. Ito yung single-minded proposition that you will be communicating to your customers across all channels. So yung brand nyo, isa lang ang sinasabi. Isa lang ang main message. Ito yung what differentiates your brand from your competitors. Pero it's expressed in many different pieces of content. Meron ka lang big idea. So sampulan ko kayo ha. Sino makakahula nito? Ilagay nyo lang sa chat kung kilala nyo kung sino nagsabi nito. Hindi umatras ang may tunay na lakas. Yan. Sabihin ko na yung sagot dahil kulang tayo sa time. Cobra. So makikita nyo lahat ng mga communication nila, it's about giving up, about malakas ako. So yun yung association niya sa brand. Every bit of content is about this. So ito, gusto niyo bang sumakay dito anytime this next few months? It's time everyone flies. Cebu Pacific. O diba? Naging inclusive ang flights because of Cebu Pacific. Hindi lang pang pamilya, pang sports pa. O yung mga ano dyan, mga 90s kids, maalala niyo siguro to. Yes, family rubbing alcohol. Happiness in a bottle. Yan, di ba? Lahat ng mga ads nila, it's all about family, celebration. Pag meron ka masayang moment, you have to have Coca-Cola na kasabay ng inyong handaan. Ayan, so happiness in a bottle. So meron lang talagang key message and laging yun at yun yung naaalala ng audience through the many different pieces of content na pinapalabas or kino-communicate. Yan. So ito yung ultimate question. If there is one thing the customers will remember you for, what will it be? If there is one thing the customers will remember you for, what will it be? Thought-provoking question. So, on to the next. Number 4, you have to prepare your proof points. Kasi hindi po pwedeng meron ka lang claim, meron kang promise sa audience mo, sa customers mo, kailangan pakita mo yung proof na totoo, yung pinapangako mo sa kanilang value. So dito papasok yung messaging strategy. You simply need to categorize your message into a minimum of siguro mga 3 or 4 proof points that support your key message. For example, yan, proof points. Usually, mga companies, ito yung mga proof points na kino-communicate nila sa mga messages. First is proof of quality. Ano-ano yung mga facts, mga pictures, mga posts, mga messages that would show proof of quality. Kung meron kang binibentang bag, papakita mo ba, may post ka ba about the type of leather, the type of tahe na matibay ito, na meron ka bang video na kahit apak-apakan yung bag, buo pa rin siya at maganda pa rin? So ano yung proof of quality mo? Next is proof of excellent service. So yung mga customers, hindi yan naniniwala lang sa sinasabi mo about yourself. Naniniwala yan dun sa mga testimonials ng mga customers. So if you have recommendations, mga good reviews, i-publicize nyo yan kasi yun ay proof ng excellent service ninyo. And of course, you have to be known as an expert in your field, in your industry. Ano yung proof of expertise ninyo? Meron ba kayong partnership with credible organizations? Meron ba kayong mga FDA, ISO certifications? Meron ba kayong awards? Yung inyo bang founder ay someone respectable? Meron bang book or mga articles na very credible? That is a proof of expertise and authority at kayo yung go-to person na makakasolve ng problema ng customers ninyo. So you have to prepare all these kasi ito yung pupwede ninyong mga messaging buckets. And then, number 5, from the different messaging buckets, syempre, saan nyo ilalagay? Saan nyo i-distribute? You have to have a platform strategy. So, kumbaga, do not be a small fish in a big pond. Create smaller ponds and become big fishes there. In short, maghanap kayo ng mga spaces na pwedeng hindi pa saturated or wala pa masyadong tao at hindi pa nape-penetrate ng other competitors. Maraming mga different spaces online. Merong mga Facebook groups, mga communities. You can even form your own community. We can have a webinar like this. Merong mga Discord, Reddit, maraming different social media platforms that you can penetrate aside from the popular ones. Yan. So, explore nyo lang. Nasaan ba tumatambay yung audience ko? Next, it's not only important to distribute your content sa social media platforms kung saan tumatambay ang mga customers ninyo. It's also important to nurture and engage your audience. So, dapat nakikipag-usap kayo sa kanila. Conversations should be two-way. Kasi if all you do, sa mga date, pag nakikipag-date ka, di ba? If all you do is talk about yourself, there won't be a second date. You have to listen to them, get their opinion, have them give feedback to your products, give ideas to improve your service, mag-provide kayo ng polls, encourage them to share their experiences through mga user-generated posts, reshare niyo yung post nila and feature them. So dapat makipag-engage kayo with them. It's a conversation after all. Ganon ang power ng social media. It's not one way. It's always two-way conversation. Yeah. So bibigyan ko lang kayo ng a few trends that will continue to drive your business growth. So you have to look out for this. Social shopping. So sa social media, it will already emerge as a shopping platform. So ibig sabihin, magiging maikli na yung journey ng pag-shop. In the platform, makita mo yung image, you can shop directly or you can be led directly to the e-commerce sites. So yan na yung magiging trend ngayon. And TikTok is continuously taking over social media. So if you haven't explored the power of TikTok yet, now is the time to explore it, to learn more about it, experiment on it. Short form videos will continue to rise. And according to one study, 82% of online content will consist of videos in 2023. So TikTok, stories, reels, YouTube shorts. So effective ang short form videos. Influencer marketing, less risky na yun ngayon, but there will be a rise of mga smaller and relatable influencers, yung mga less than 10,000, 5,000 followers. You can partner with them. Live video and audio spaces, you can be creative with this. Mas merong engagement ito at saka mas authentic. Yan yung gusto ng mga tao yung authentic and real time. So speaking of being authentic, kailangan yung lahat ng content na ilalabas ninyo is substantial, authentic, not fake. Yan yung gusto ng mga audience natin. Something na they can relate to and does not look fabricated. So just be true and authentic and relevant to your target market. And that's it. It's quite short, but I hope you learned a lot. I'll see you later sa questions. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Ms. Anne-Ray, for that very informative talk. I'd like to encourage everyone to raise questions later para dun sa mga gusto mag-put up ng business or are running a current business right now and you'd like to know so much more about what our speaker just discussed. So we will be having a Q&A segment mamaya. So, I really liked what Ms. Anne-Ray was talking about because every single thing she said is quite on point. You really need to understand your audience. You need to know the messaging and you need to convey it in such a way that your target audience can actually really accept it, because that really is the most effective way to utilize social media, which is of course a free way to advertise your business. So definitely really great tips. So I'm sure that all of you will be applying this to your current marketing strategy for your businesses. All right, so now that we have heard from Miss Amory, it is now time for us to stretch our backs and relax with a game. All right, so I'm sure you're all excited for a game. So this one is called 4 Picks, 1 Word. So here are the mechanics. I will be showing you 4 pictures that all share a common word. So the goal is to find the common word based on the number of letters provided. So the word length will also be shown under the 4 pictures, and the first person to guess the word in the chat box wins the prize. So the correct word will be displayed once someone gets it right. So here's a little hint. Some words are related to Converge or are relevant to today's topic. Okay, so for our prizes, it will be 3 500 pesos worth of Lazada vouchers. So you have 3 chances to win these prizes. Okay, so if you are ready for the game, let me know in the chat box. Test out your chat boxes. Are you ready? Game na ba kayo? Yeah, wow. Look at that. I'm comment. All right, so let us start with the first set of photos. Let us bring out the 4 photos. Ayan, excited na sila sa game. Okay, let's go for Lazada vouchers. All right, so here we are, the first set of photos. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we have 8 letters in this word. Okay. One word lang po ito. Okay, so let's see. Akala ko nagpapa-shoutout kayo. Ito pala yung guess nyo na word. Okay, but sadly, shoutout is not correct. So let us see if you have other guesses. Okay, so let's give a bit of a clue. Okay, so when nagsha-shoutout sila, diba? So when you do, pag nagulahan ako sa sinabi ko. Okay, so another clue would be when someone is doing this out in public, ayan, yung action na yan, ano yung ginagawa nila? Ayan, promote. Shouting, announce. Oo, tama, pero ano yung ina-announce nila? Ano yung sinasabi nila? Ayan. Okay. So let's see. Mag-guess ay Converge, yes. Sana pag nagsha-shoutout yung mga tao, Converge sinasabi nila. Okay. Another clue. A and D, letters A and D are the first 2 letters. So tama kayo dyan. So you just have to guess the next 6 letters. Advertise. Okay. Okay, let's see. I'll think of another 2. Okay. Wait, may nakakuha na ng sagot. Okay, so let us see. Let us reveal the correct answer is advocate. Ayan. Okay, so congratulations to our winner. We have Rowena Mapula. Congratulations, Rowena. Grabe. At least nakatulong yung grupo sa inyo. Alright, but don't worry. We still have 2 more chances for you to win our Lazada voucher. So let us bring out the second set of photos. Okay, so this one, it's a shorter word. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8-letter word. Oh, let's see. What question? Okay, just keep guessing. I don't see the correct answer yet. Just keep guessing what it is. Okay, so to give you a clue, this is something that you have to define with your market. Okay? This was actually mentioned by our speaker a while ago. You have to know, or you have to blank your market. Oh, so I actually see the correct answer. Okay, so let us reveal. The correct answer is identity. All right, so congratulations to our winner. We have Mark Mendoza. You just won 500 worth of Lazada vouchers. So exciting. Okay, so let us bring out the last set of photos. Let's see. Here it is. This is a really long word. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 letters in this word. So just imagine, look at the wow, metamorphosis. Okay, so someone actually got the answer correctly. So let us reveal. The answer is transformation. That is correct. Congratulations to Grace Braga. You actually just won 500 worth of Lazada vouchers. All right, so congratulations to all of our winners of the game. You know, I hope that you all had fun and I hope you were all freshened up by the game. And of course, thank you to everyone for participating. And don't forget that we also have a special promo for today where those who apply during today's event will get free installation service. O, diba? What a great deal. So interested applicants must fill out the application form and submit requirements within 7 days to avail of the free installation promo. So you guys must be part of the registration database to qualify. Now, for viewers who are interested to apply for Converge Internet, we will also be discussing more details later sa ating breakout session. So please express your intent to apply and ask your questions to our Converge representatives in our breakout session. Also, a reminder that we have a feedback form that we encourage everyone to answer after the program. So the one with the winning feedback gets to win 1,000 worth of Lazada vouchers. And stay tuned for the raffle after the breakout session because we still have 5,000 total worth of Lazada vouchers to be given away later on. Kaya abangan nyo yan mamaya. Also, we are on Facebook, so don't forget to like and follow our Facebook page. That's Converge for SME for more business tips and updates. And again, I'd like to remind everyone present in the Zoom to please rename yourselves in Zoom to your registered full name so we can recognize you. Now, please be reminded as well to mute your microphone to avoid unnecessary noise during the program. Now, if you need any assistance with this, you may chat with any of our co-hosts in the Zoom or simply type your questions in the chat box. All right? Okay, so let us hear stories naman from our satisfied customers and how Converge really helped boost their business. Everyone, let's watch this.
Si Rosalie Atwell, ang akong bana si Dennis Atwell as a owner of A&L Printing Services. Siyempre, start na may is prayers na maintain na guidean mini guide na okay ang among business, good connection sa mga customers.
Good connection sa internet kay ang among business man good, rely siya on internet connection.
Mahatag na mo na satisfied ang customer sa among mga services. Especially itong time na naga-data lang wala may internet connection. First, na mo sa business is nagagamit pa lang siya data.
Mas wapo po siya kung stable ang internet yun kay kunwari na ay i-print nagikan sa internet tapos usahay labo na pagpawala ang internet murag kuan jud siya kanang lisod siya kay nakatry na mi sa other mawala-wala siya. Ito, pag adto sa customer, walay internet, so lakaw ra po siya balik.
Tapos, ang kasaganan na ginagamit sama sa customer is via email, tapos Facebook, Messenger, kaya kailangan din naman na siya internet connection.
Sorry.
Sa karon nakita yun naman sa Converge na okay siya. So, 100% yun naman siya na i-promote. Kay actually naga-promote na gyud mi sa sa mo ang business kay one time namong mga customer mga tana uy paspas lagi inyong internet connection unsa inyong ginagamit tapos nakapiso wifi pa mi so ato na mo sa customer na ay Converge lang mong gamit tapos wag ka man ato sila okay ba ang connection dagat sila mga question kung ma'am wala dyan sa pagduha-duha okay ang connection sa Converge kay makita man nimo naka Netflix pa mi naka Facebook, Google or kanang YouTube oo na piso wifi kay itong start sa pandemic na na mo na masking hinay although hinay siya pero nakita na mo na naga-improve ang iyang mga sales. So, okay siya na makita na mo na okay ang iyang mga services niya. A&L Printing Services.
We are all SME.
Thank you, A&L Printing Services. And I'm sure marami sa inyo ang may questions for all the information presented today. And that is why we are now going to proceed with our Q&A session. So you may type in your questions in our chat box. And if you have any queries, now is the time to ask them. And for this segment, we will have our speaker to answer your questions. So let's welcome back on screen, Miss Amri. Hi, Miss Amri.
Hello, Miss Addie.
All right, so are you ready for all our questions?
Yes, ready na.
Okay, so this is the first one. What is the reason why a company needs to have a personality?
Personality. Yun nga, no? Kailangan maisip nyo if your brand or a company or a person, anong klaseng tao siya? Sino siya? Anong personality niya? Bakit nga ba kailangan ng personality? Number one, it enhances your brand story at nakaka-boost siya ng brand awareness. Second, nade-differentiate yung brand ninyo from your competition and it can create brand loyalty and emotional connection. Di ba marami kayong mga different competitors na pare-pareho naman ng products, pare-pareho ng features. But if you have a very distinct personality, very distinct set of beliefs and voice, mas madi-differentiate kayo. Tapos third, nakakatulong siya sa pag-communicate nyo with your customers. It creates an emotional connection. Parang tao yung kausap nila, hindi lang business or company na entity. Yan. So may human touch and nakakaroon ng, yun nga, ng relationship with your customers, which is a good thing. For example lang, if you are a restaurant, for example, a Filipino restaurant serving Filipino food na classic, yung persona mo could be lola, parang para maalala ng customers mo yung parang yung feeling na pag yung lola ay nagluluto sa isang reunion tapos sama-sama yung pamilya, masarap yung feeling, nostalgic. So pag nakikipag-usap siya sa social media, very seamless, parang oh dear, ito yung aming specialty for the month or whatever. Yan, di ba? So pag wellness enthusiast naman, parang kausap mo sa chat. Kapag nag-i-inquire ka, parang coach na very expert talaga sa kung ano yung kanyang mga services. And you can trust them. Yeah, that's it.
Yes, it's definitely something that I think every brand should do, right? Okay,
Yes.
so for our next question, this one is from Hannah. Makakatulong ba ang social media upang malaman ko ang persona ng aking mga buyer?
Hannah, ang social media, it's also a good research tool para mas malaman mo on a deeper level kung ano yung wants at saka pain points ng inyong target market. So yung social media, pwede kasi siyang gawing customer service channel. Sa social media, you can ask them for their concerns, what do they want about a service, ano yung mga reklamo nila, what changes can you implement. You can use social listening para makapag-build ng social relationships. Pwede ka rin mag-create ng mga polls, ask questions about their preferences, mga pain points. At alam mo kung ano pa yung maganda, basahin mo yung customer reviews, especially sa mga competitors mo. Makikita mo doon yung mga reklamo nila, makikita mo doon kung ano yung gusto nila sa services ng competitors mo. Na magkakaroon ka ng insight na ito pala yung gusto nila. Mas magaling ako doon sa aspeto na yon. Or doon sa competitor, meron silang ayaw. Pero ako, yung aspeto na yon, strength namin yon. So yun dapat ang kailangan kong i-communicate. Yan. So pwede kayong mag-imbestiga at mag-research through social media.
Thank you for that. So we have a follow-up question for this one. Is there a way to know kung ano yung pinaka-effective na platform or space para sa isang business?
Para malaman mo kung ano yung pinaka-effective na platform or space para sa iyo at sa business, para sa business mo, first, you have to know muna who your specific customers are. At nakadepende kasi yun kung ano yung social media platforms that they are using. Are they Gen Z? Most probably they are in TikTok. Are they older ones who mga rational people mahilig sa education, and do they like reading blogs? Do they like watching videos? Should you have a series on YouTube? O do they search for services through search? Where do they search? Nasa search engine na ngayon ng TikTok. Pwede rin na mag-search sa Facebook. Nasa Facebook groups ba sila? Ano mga groups yung mga sinasalihan nila? So, by knowing your audience, your customers, you should also know where they hang out. So, where they are, that's where you should be.
Yes, really great suggestion. So we have another question in the same topic. So if healthcare is our business, what is the best platform to promote it? Secondly, what are the contents we should post?
If healthcare is your business, it also depends on your target audience. Napaka-broad po kasi ng healthcare. If you are in healthcare, pag business to business kayo, dealing with procurement, you should be in LinkedIn. So dapat meron kayong mga expert articles about healthcare or whatever the niche you're offering dun sa healthcare. Even if you are business to business, actually, meron din namang mga information na pwede nyo ding i-share sa end consumers. You should be on Facebook. You can also be in Instagram. So sa Facebook, as a healthcare provider, very, very broad kasi yun, no? As a healthcare provider, of course, you need to have content that sells your services. So dapat meron kayong content about the value of your services. Ano ba yung, what makes you different, what makes you stand out from your competition? Why should they inquire? Why should they become interested in you? Meron ding content na aside from selling or telling your audience information about your company, you could have content that educates them. Kasi dapat may paniniwala kayo on wellness. So ano bang klaseng healthcare? Kunyari, you're concentrating on respiratory healthcare. So meron kayong mga advocacy posts on how to take care of your lungs, yung mga ganyan. Meron din kayong content that inspires. Maybe you have success stories of your clients who availed your services and have good feedback. You can post that as well. And you can have content that is shareable or mga polls din, mga content that would solicit questions or ano ba yung gusto ninyong malaman about heart disease. Tapos, you collate all that content, gagawin niyo yung mga post, or you can have a live video of a healthcare professional who will answer the content live on social. So, recorded video na yun. Pag meron na kayong recorded video ng live na mga answer niya sa mga questions ng mga followers, you can cut that content into different snippets, post mo sa TikTok or sa YouTube. Yung content na yun, you can transcribe it. It can be a blog, it can be a tweet, it can be a photo na merong quote. So, ang dami-dami yung pwedeng magawang content for your healthcare business. Basta ang importante, valuable siya sa potential customers ninyo at sa existing customers na rin.
Yes, actually, really, really great advice. Importante talaga, diba, na diverse yung mga content mo. And that's also a great way to really gauge which is the most effective type of content as well. So
Yeah.
thank you for that one. Okay, so for our next question, does crafting the right message assure that a business will reach their target audience?
Mm-hmm. It's very important to craft the right message, pero hindi siya nag-assure na yung business mo will reach your target audience just by crafting the right message. Kasi you have to have strategies to reach your target audience. So kailangan may knowledge ka dun sa platform kung nasaan yung consumers mo. You also have to be aware of current trends. You also have to know the competition. Ano ba yung pinopost ng competition? And you also have to know ano bang mga personalized messages or techniques dun sa messages yung pwede kong i-communicate sa aking audience. So, having the right message is the first step. It's very important, but you have to have a strategy in order for you to reach your target audience. So, if you have budget also, you can always target them through ads. Yan, iba pang topic yon, mas deeper pa yung ads. Pero that's a very effective way to target your audience if you have sponsored ads.
Okay, thank you for that one. So we have another question from Jairi. Paano malalaman kung ano ang magiging response ng audience sa nakikita sa nilikha kong content?
Okay. So, di ba, for example, you're creating content for the first time, tapos hindi mo pa alam kung ano yung magiging response ng target market mo. Usual practice kasi, yung sa first few posts mo, you have to experiment with different types of content. And then, tingnan mo yung analytics. So, pag nakita mo yung analytics sa social media platform, halos lahat ng social media platforms actually may analytics. Makikita mo doon, what content do they engage in? Ano yung may pinakamaraming reach? Ano yung may pinakamaraming comments? Ano yung mga konti lang yung comments? Ano yung mga hindi nagkaroon ng engagement? So with that pa lang, malalaman mo na kung ano yung appealing para sa kanila na content. Pwede ka rin mag-provide ng mga surveys or polls or what do you want to talk about next week or what questions do you want us to answer? Or yun, pwede ding mga multiple choice na polls para madali sa kanila na sumagot. Yung hindi na sila nag-iisip. Tapos madali lang sa kanila na sumagot na A, B, C or magkiklik lang. Yun yung mabilis sa engagement yung hindi na mag-iisip. You can also check yung mga groups and yung mga conversations online and observe what they ask. So for example, your target audience are mommies. So punta ka sa mga mommy groups, Facebook groups, tapos marami mga posts doon about fellow mommy, hingi naman ako ng advice. Ano yung mga ginagamit mo for, ano ba yung mga advice for breastfeeding, etc. Yung makikita mo doon yung mga queries nila, yung mga usual na mga problema, tapos ano yung mga highly engaging sa mga groups na yon, yung maraming nagre-reply, laging nasa top posts. Ano din yung mga highly engaging dun sa competitors posts ninyo. So probably you should also have a version of that content. Yan. So maraming ways to know.
Gusto ko yung suggestion mo, look at your competitors. But you know, that's very, very true. Maganda silang peg, and then you just make it your own. Diba? Lagay mo na yung personality mo sa post mo. Pero pwede sila maging inspiration. Okay, so we have a question from Leo. I'm into hospitality business. Previously, I have several bad reviews on my Facebook page. How can I regain customers if I use ads on social media? I'm afraid if I run ads and engage in my previous dissatisfied customers, my business might get bashed.
Alam mo, Leo, even big companies, big brands, they have a lot of customer complaints. It's a matter of how you handle them. Yung mga customers naman, they want to be listened to. So makikinig ka sa kanila, and then if you are really accountable dun sa mga complaints nila, just be accountable about it. You can offer them something, and then you can have a campaign that would address yung concern na yon. So post more about how you are solving that particular problem. Kasi over time, matatabunan na rin naman yun, makakalimutan na nila yun, tapos mas mariremember nila kung ano yung mga recent na mga pinopost mo. Of course, whatever you post, whatever you promise online, it should be delivered in your services. Kasi talagang magkakaroon ng negative reviews if whatever you promise in your marketing is not consistent with how you deliver your service. So, syempre, marami ka rin namang mga good customers na satisfied. Mas i-elevate mo yung mga good reviews. You can repost the reviews, you can create an artwork from the good reviews that they have. You can also interview yung mga customers na may mga good experience. So dapat laging mas nagwi-win over yung mga good reviews than the bad reviews. Kasi you really can't please everyone. Merong mga ibang mga customers, may iba-ibang preference. Kaya it's important to reach yung mga customers na fit sa'yo. And you can do that through ads. There's nothing wrong with having ads. and conveying your message there to better reach your target market, as long as you're being true to what you are promising through your service delivery. Yun lang masasabi ko, Leo, and good luck to your restaurant, to your hospitality business.
Yes, that's really great advice, actually. And it's so true. I mean, every business is not going to be for everyone. So that's just something that we have to remember. And then you just have to keep pushing forward. Okay, so we have a question from Hannah. Bakit mahalaga na lumikha ng nakakakumbinsi at nakaakit na nilalaman?
Nilalaman.
Nilalaman, sorry.
Ang deep ng Tagalog ni Hannah. Kahit ako na. So Hannah, bakit mahalaga na lumikha ng nakakakumbinsi, tama ba, at nakakaakit na nilalaman na content, no? Alam nyo naman, very, very, very obvious ngayon, napakaraming content sa internet. As in, there is a surplus of content. There is a phenomenon called content shock nga, where yung capacity ng content hindi na kaya ng brain mo kasi sobrang dami. So in short, content is everywhere and content is commoditized. Available yan sa lahat. Information is commoditized. So kailangan nakakakumbinsi at nakakaakit yung content mo para ikaw ay mag-stand out. So kailangan on point yung content mo para makapag-build ka din ng value at credibility para sa potential mo ng mga customer, para maka-build ka ng relationship with them. Kasi kung yung content mo ay relevant or may impact sa yung potential customer, mas makakapag-build ka ng trust with them. And syempre, bago mo sila maging customer, bago sila mag-decide na bumili sa'yo, importante na pinagkakatiwalaan ka muna nila. So dapat yung content mo, pinag-isipan mong mabuti na magiging valuable ba ito para sa customer ko na ito. Yun. Kaya importante na pinag-iisipan talaga at nakakaakit yung content, meaning valuable siya para sa target market mo.
Yes, that's right. So we are now down to our last question. This is from Joanne. So based on your experience, what are some techniques for creating compelling and engaging content that you would share?
I will not stop saying na the content should always be relevant to your target market. So that's first and foremost, you have to go deep into your target market's persona, and you have to have your own brand personality na consistent. So, ano yung mga types of content, ano yung mga techniques para maging compelling and engaging ito? You can have educational content. So, wag na masyado yung mga content na nagbebenta lang ng products and services. You can have content that does not really sell but educates your target market. So, ano ba yung mga questions that they are asking? Maybe you can have answers to that. You can give them tips. How can you make their lives better through educational content na related sa products and services mo? You can also have mga memes o yung mga creative memes. You can have polls. You can have games. Pag mga ganun na madali lang nilang sagutan, nag-engage sila. You can also have mga promos. Yan, may mga pa-contest. Pero syempre, meron ding mga regulations on that. You have to be aware of that as well. Laging interesting pagka entertaining yung content. So people go to social media because they want it to be their stress reliever. Pahinga muna, social media muna ako, kailangan ko na entertainment. So how can you inject entertainment into your brand? Kaya di ba may mga ibang brands na nagsasayaw habang nagluluto, habang nagde-demo, meron silang mga pakulo. So you can do that to your brand as well, as long as fit sa personality ninyo, ha? Hindi pwedeng yung ba't biglang nag-iba yung personality. So entertaining and surprising. Parang what is unexpected then? You can also create content that is surprising, unexpected, para i-share nila. Yung gusto nilang mga i-share na content usually is yung what would make them feel good and look good by what would make them look good pagka-share nila. Usually, ganun. And usually, they will feel good and look good pag alam nila na nakakatulong sila sa iba through what they are sharing. And lastly, content that inspires. Yung pagkatapos mong mapanood or mabasa, you feel good, you become empowered, you become inspired, and mamomotivate ka sa araw mo. So how can you inspire other people through your content and through your brand? So that is your challenge. So yun po ang aking tips para mas maging compelling at engaging ang inyong mga content. Sana po ay marami kayong napulot na tips.
Yes, thank you very much, Ms. Amri. That was quite a good end piece of advice for our Q&A segment for today. So that wraps up our Q&A segment. So thank you for joining us, Ms. Amri. So we are now going to move on to our breakout sessions. And with this, we have our facilitators to lead each breakout room. So we have our representatives here who will be answering your queries today. So feel free to ask questions as we put each of you in your respective breakout rooms. So we will now be inviting you to your breakout rooms. So please accept the invitation that pops up on your screen and proceed by clicking join. Now, if you missed the prompt, you can look for the breakout session icon below and click on the room that you would like to join. And when the time is up, we will be closing the breakout rooms and you will automatically be brought back here to our main room. And right after the breakout session, don't leave yet because we will be raffling off some prizes. So you can be one of our lucky winners. All right? Clear na clear ba ang ating instructions? Yes, yes. Let me know in the chat box na clear siya. All right, so I'm sure you are all excited for the breakout sessions. All right, so let's start and I will see you all back here in our main room later on. So enjoy your breakout session, everyone.
Worry about those comments. I'm way too numb, yeah. This way too dumb, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time. I need that high big, throw that to the side, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. When you're not around me, throw that to the side, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. 713 through the 281, yeah, I'm riding. Why they on me? Why they on me? I'm flying, sipping low-key. I'm sipping low-key and honest, rider. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. You come around, yeah. You ease my mind, you make everything feel fine. Worry about those comments. I'm way too numb, yeah. This way too dumb, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time. I need that high, man. Throw that to the side, yeah. Every time, yeah, when you're not around, throw that to the side, yeah. When I'm pulling up right beside you, pop star Lil Mariah. When I text a cute game wildness, throw a stack on the Bible, never Snapchat or took Molly. She fought through plenty, her and all her guineas, yeah. We at the top floor, right there off through Henny, yeah. Oh no, I can't fuck with y'all. When I'm with my squad, I cannot do no wrong. Yeah, saucing in the city, don't get misinformed. Yeah, they gon' pull up on you. Yeah, we gon' do some things you can't relate. Yeah, cause we from a place you cannot stay. Oh, you can't go. Oh, I don't know. Oh, back the fuck up. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. You come around, yeah. You ease my mind, you make everything feel fine. Worry about those comments. I'm way too numb, yeah. This way too dumb, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time. I need that high, man. Throw that to the side, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. When you're not around, man. Throw that to the side, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time.
You have a heart and dream of a big world apart. Maybe in magazines, but you still be my star. Baby, kiss in the dark, you can't see shiny cars. And that's when you need me there. With you I'll always share. Because when the sun shines, we shine together. Told you I'll be here forever. Said I'll always be your friend. You know that I'm sticking up to the end. Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we'll still have each other. You can stand on my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella, Ella, Ella, humanity. When the world has took its part, when the world has dealt its card, if the hand is hard, together we'll mend your heart. Because when the sun shines, we shine together. Told you I'll be here forever. Said I'll always be your friend. You know that I'm sticking up to the end. Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we'll still have each other. You can stand under my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, 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 looking around into my arms. It's okay, don't be alarmed. Come into me. There's no distance in between. No love. I'm gonna let you lay apart. I'll be all you need and more. Because when the sun shines, we shine together. Told you I'll be here forever. Said I'll always be your friend. You know that I'm sticking up to the end. Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we'll still have each other. You can stand under my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, under my umbrella. Ella, Ella,
Love me, say that you love me. Fool me, go on and fool me. I fear we're facing a problem. You love me no longer, I know, and maybe there is nothing that I can do to make you do. Mama tells me I shouldn't bother, that I'll just stick to another man, a man that surely deserves me, but I think you do. So I cry and I pray and I beg for you to love me, say that you love me, fool me, go on and fool me, love me, pretend that you love me, leave me, just say that you need me, love me, fool me,
One more drink or one more Bacardi, one more dance at this after party. We still going strong. Speed so fast, like a Ferrari. We get wilder like on safari. We still going strong. And all of these good things, good things, good things. All we need, good things, good things, good things. Tonight we go all night long. We party like Post Malone. Don't tell me to go. Yeah, we are never ever going home tonight. Ain't nobody kill my vibe. Don't tell me to go. Yeah, we are never ever going home. Yeah, we are never ever going home. We are never. Tonight we go all night long. We party like Post Malone. Don't tell me to go. Yeah, we are never ever going home tonight. Ain't nobody kill my vibe. Don't tell me to go. Yeah, we are never ever going home. Yeah, we are never ever going home. Yeah, we are never ever going home.
I've been trying to call. I've been on my own for long enough. Maybe you can show me how to love. Maybe I'm going through a drought. You don't even have to do too much. You can turn me on with just a touch, baby. I look around and see the city's cold and empty. No one's around to judge me. I can't see clearly when you're gone. And I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, ooh, I'm drowning in the night. Oh, when I'm like this, you're the one I trust.
I've been trying to call. I've been on my own for long enough. Maybe you can show me how to love.
Maybe
I'm running out of time. 'Cause I can see the sun light up the sky. So I hit the road and overdrive.
baby. Oh, the city's cold and empty. No one's around to judge me. I can't see clearly when you're gone. And I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, ooh, I'm drowning in the night. Oh, when I'm like this, you're the one I trust. I'm just coming back to let you know I can never say it on the phone. Will never let you go this time. I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, I said, I said,
Hey, it's me. I know it's been a while, but I was just thinking about you, and I'm sorry about everything. I miss you.
I said, ooh. can't see clearly when you're gone. I saw you dancing in a crowded room. You look so happy when I'm not with you. But then you saw me, caught you by surprise. A single teardrop falling from your eye. I don't know why I went run away. I make you cry when I run away. You could have asked me why I broke your heart. You could have told me that you fell apart. But you walked past me like I wasn't there, and just pretended like you didn't care. I don't know why I went run away. I make you cry when I run away. Take me back, 'cause I wanna stay. Save your tears for another. Tears for another night. Made you think that I would always stay. I said some things that I should never say. Yeah, I broke your heart like someone did to mine. And now you won't love me for a second time. I don't know why I run away. Oh girl, I make you cry when I run away. Girl, take me back, 'cause I wanna stay. Save your tears for another. I realize that I'm much too late, and you deserve someone better. Tears for another night. Your tears for another day. Ooh, girl, I said save your tears for another day. Tears for another day. I said save your tears for another
always getting high, always and forever, party till we die. Always getting crazy, always getting high, always and forever, party till you die. Party till you die. Party till you die. Party till we die! Party till you die.
I'll dance, dance, dance with my hands, hands, hands above my head, head, head. Like Jesus said, I'm gonna dance, dance, dance with my hands, hands, hands above my head. Hands together, forgive him before he's dead, because love is just a history that they may prove. And when you're gone, I'll tell them my religion's you. And conscious comes to kill the king up on his throne. I'm ready for their stones. I'll dance, dance, dance with my hands, hands, hands above my head, head, head. Like Jesus said, I'm gonna dance, dance, dance with my hands, hands, hands above my head. Hands together, forgive him before he's dead, because I won't cry for you. I won't crucify the things you do. I won't cry for you, see, when you're gonna still be bloody Mary, Mary. I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright, baby. I'ma have the best fucking night of my life, and wherever it takes me, I'm down for the ride, baby. Don't you know